Welcome to the mystery. Maybe you do not know. I am Maria. Wish you a good day. Who taught the Mayan how to calculate the calendar? The Maya created a dramatic mathematical platform to record events over the years to determine the time of planting and harvesting, accurately calculating weather and rainy days. In year. The Maya people are renowned for their astounding advances and insights in astronomy and mathematics. These advances are profoundly reflected in how this nation calculates time and technology as a calendar. The Maya not only have a single calendar, they create many calendars for each specific purpose of time computing, agricultural service, rituals. Their mathematical techniques in primitive peoples did not surprise archaeologists, especially since they are very proficient in the concept of zero. Compared to the Arab traders who crossed the desert, the concept of zero passed from India to Europe. The Maya was more than 1,000 years old. The Maya counts for 20 days a month, with 18 additional months a year, with 5 days of non-entry each month. So the actual number of days in a year is 365 days. That number fits in coincidentally with the perception of how long the Earth spins and turns around the Sun during a cycle. The Maya, in addition to knowing the exact Earth calendar, are also knowledgeable about Venus's calendar. 1 year of Venus, which is the time for Venus to orbit the Sun, is a 584-year-old Venusian year. Today is calculated to a year of Venus 583.92 days. It's an amazingly accurate number that the Maya has been using the calendar method thousands of years ago. In social and manufacturing practice, most ethnic groups rely on the number of fingers to create the 10th base count. And the Maya is based on the number of fingers and toes combined to create the 20th base count. In addition, they also use the addition of 18th base count. What does this enumeration suggest? What is the basis? The Maya was the first nation in the world to grasp the notion of zero, to recognize and manipulate the zero in mathematics that marks the cognitive level of a people. In this regard, the Maya compared with the Chinese and European were earlier than 3,800 years and 1,000 years. The pyramids that the Mayans base their calendar on in their construction, are actually a goddess of worship and astronomical observatory. The Chichen Itza Observatory is the Mayan #1 observatory, which is also the oldest observatory in the world. The top of the observatory peaks above the treetops in the jungle, with a circular stairway leading up to the top of the observatory. In the top of the pyramid there are windows to observe the stars. Outside the cliffs of the tower decorated with rain sculptures, there are also carved sculptures of people stretching their arms flying into space. All that makes tiger scientists and science think and think. Their Chichen Itza's observatory window is not directed toward the brightest stars but toward the quiet night outside the Milky Way. Their calendar can be maintained up to 400 million years later. What is it used for? In addition, where do they come from, which calculates the solar year and the 5 Venus with precision just in the numbers after the decimal? Obviously, all of that knowledge was beyond the realities of the Mayan people living in agrarian societies and left archaeologists unable to explain. Out of their need to prove that knowledge was not created by the Maya. So who has taught the Maya that knowledge? In an age where all the people on Earth are living in the wrong, who has mastered such advanced knowledge? Thank you for watching the video. Please like and subscribe to follow other videos. Goodbye and see you again.